Hi, my name is Sheela Alderman.
My name is Bashada.
And I'm Emilee Richardson.
And our group project is Attitudes and Perceptions of ESL Teachers and Mainstream School Teachers.
The purpose of this project is to inform our audience of the attitudes and perceptions of mainstream teachers in regards to their English language learners. We will also be covering the role of an ELL teacher as well as an ESL teacher. We have based our research on websites, a survey that we recently administered, and one-on-one interviews with ESL educators.
The role of an ELL teacher is to provide high-quality instruction that makes an easy transition for any student who is learning English. These teachers could easily provide sheltered instruction, for which would not only benefit English language learners, but their other students as well. The Sheltered Instruction Observation Protocol will broaden the acceptance for language instruction and acquisition. The role of an ESL teacher is to also offer a high-quality education to students who are beginners in the English language.
ESL teachers are capable of using collaboration skills in co-teaching to further enhance an ELL's experience in a mainstream classroom. According to the English journals, Success with ELLs, Creating Space for Collaboration, observing an ESL class once a month that contains students in the English teacher's classroom could further allow for meaningful professional discussion about teaching, learning, and strategies to help shared students. Conversely, the ESL teacher could observe an English class that contains shared students even more. The ESL teacher could push in to the English class on a semi-regular basis to co-teach lessons. This indicates just one of the many ways that educators could easily engage in structured opportunities for collaboration, and therefore is feasible and viable.
Recently, we created a survey and sent it to mainstream educators, and we got 27 teachers to respond. Our first question was, have you ever had more than one English language learner in your class at a time? As you can see, 13 said yes and 14 responded with no. Our second question was, what do you think about English language learners being included in the mainstream classrooms for subject area courses? Many said that it's a good idea and everyone can benefit, and it will create a positive and diverse learning environment. Some said it's a bad idea and will take time and energy away from the learning experience for all students. And some also said it has no visible or detectable effects to the classroom. Another question we asked was, how long do you think it takes or should take an ELL student to learn academic English? Some said 1 to 2 years. Many said 3 to 5 years, some said 6 to 7, and a few thought it could take up to 8 years or longer.
Our next question was, do you think ELL students should be given the same responsibilities in the classroom and graded on the same scale as mainstream students? 34% answered yes, but 65% answered no. The next question, I feel overwhelmed knowing that I must make thorough adjustments in my instruction to meet the needs of my English language learners. 3 teachers responded that they strongly agree. 11 of the teachers agree. 13 disagree. Next we asked, have you ever co-taught with an ESL instructor? Every mainstream teacher said no. How has this experience affected your teaching and the ELL students? 8 teachers said it has made me more confident and aware of how to teach and include ELLs. 12 said it has had no effects on my teaching, attitudes, and perceptions of ELLs. And one person said, "It has shown me that ELLs should not be included in the mainstream classroom."
Question 8. Have you ever had any professional development training for English as a second language service? 8 answered yes, and 19 answered no. If you had the opportunity to attend informational seminars to receive ESL service training, would you? 20 answered yes, and 7 answered no. Question 10. I find it extremely difficult to communicate with the parents, guardians of my English language learners. However, I feel that my school district welcomes ELLs into the learning community. 17 answered yes, and 4 answered no.
In response to the last question, some teachers wrote in their answers. These answers ranged from good to bad in all ways, as some said the district welcomes ELLs and parent communication is good. Some said they don't even know what the school does with ELLs. And a few responded by saying that the teacher individually has no problem with ELLs, but the district is not very welcoming and should provide more outside support for ELL students. We believe that these survey results have shown us a few important details about mainstream teachers' perception and attitudes towards ELLs. 66% of teachers that we surveyed said that having an ELL in their classroom is a good thing that can benefit everyone, while 15% believe it's a bad thing and takes away from the other students' learning. The results also showed us that the main problem may be that mainstream teachers are misinformed about ELLs. 19 out of 27 teachers that we surveyed, which is 70%, they think that ELLs can learn academic English in 5 years or less, which is wrong because it could take much longer than that. A majority of the teachers do believe that ELLs should be given less responsibility and a less difficult grading scale, which shows that they support modified and accommodated instruction and grading for ELLs. It is apparent that the majority of the teachers surveyed have never received professional development in working with ELLs, nor have they co-taught with ESL instructors. However, unlike the negative statistics from the beginning of this video, which said that 51% of teachers were not interested in professional development seminars if available, our survey shows that almost 75% of teachers would be interested in attending. Based on these survey results, we can conclude that mainstream teachers, at least the ones in PA that we have surveyed, are starting to accept ELLs, want their schools to be more welcoming to them, and want to learn more through professional development in order to successfully help the ELLs in their classrooms.
What is it for ESL students? What's their parental engagement or?
Their issue is parents, the kids themselves usually are the interpreters for the family. They know more English than parents know. So if you need to contact parents, you usually have to use the kids to contact them.
That makes sense, yeah.
So it's just awkward. Whenever we do have an ESL open house, we have to get translators. So we have to get Chinese, Russian, we have to have them available.
Okay.
So that makes it one more layer of difficulty. I would say that the elementary and middle school kids, teachers, do more connecting with parents than we
Okay.
So probably high school is a time when American kids teachers don't contact home
Mhm.
unless there's a problem.
Okay.
You know, they tend to treat high school kids as adults,
Right.
preparing them for college to begin to manage their own life. So there's less contact with home, even
Got
with
it.
American kids.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's like another layer, that language barrier
Right.
with ELLs.
Oh, okay. Are you just teaching language acquisition, or are you teaching content, or both?
Our program has language acquisition through literature. So
Okay.
we use the EDGE, which is Hampton Brown, published by National Geographic. So all the whole series is poems, short stories, excerpts, fictional, non-fictional pieces. So it's all using, so it's vocabulary, grammar through literature,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
No, that does make sense. You already told me you don't have co-teachers. It's just you.
It's just me. However, I should say that I'm lucky because a former teacher at the high school who
Mhm.
retired from teaching social studies comes back once a week, and she helps me. She just comes once a week, and she'll just help the kids with civics, with American history, with whatever they need help with.
Yeah.
And she does not feel competent to do anything other than the social studies.
Got it.
And then I have a woman who took a sabbatical from teaching French at the high school and is coming to do her 60 hours of observation, whatever that new state thing is.
Yeah.
So she's in my classroom frequently.
Okay.
So she picks a day. So I just said, please don't come on Thursday when the social studies night comes. So Wednesday's the ELL, and she's very helpful. I just step back and let her do what she needs to do to fulfill her course requirement.
Nice.
But it's good for the kids because it's good to hear another voice and
Mm-hmm. Switch it up.
see another approach.
Mhm. No, that would be nice.
But no co-talks.
No, yeah. Okay.